Here we got the motherfucking clap. Yay for us.
Yeah.
Yay sports.
Sports.
Bet you thought you lost us, huh?
So I made chimichurri for the first time yesterday. Never made it. And
It's just fun to say chimichurri.
it is fun. And if you don't know, it's parsley, mint, oregano, all fresh, by the way.
It has to be.
It has to be. Don't fucking stupid. Garlic, salt and pepper, and red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
Put that in like a food processor. Get a good mash going. Then you drizzle in a little bit of olive oil. Keep her going.
I'll put a little lemon in there, too.
Oh, I had lemon too.
Yeah.
I forgot. Little lemon. From a lemon. Like a juice. Don't put the seeds in it, though. And, I put that on lobster tails and steak. It was really good. It'd probably be good on chicken, too.
It's pretty much good on any protein, any meat.
Yeah.
We've turned into a cooking club here at the Bikers Lifestyle
Comment below your
Podcast.
best chimichurri recipe.
We've got this beautiful kitchen over here now, and we got all these appliances. And
Yeah, we're doing things.
We're doing things, yeah. We can actually cook correctly. You did steaks on Friday. Hell, that was fucking awesome steaks, man.
Yeah. Well, I was just on the grill.
Yeah, still, I mean,
Yeah. So
Dirty cooks a hell of a steak, but
here we are.
here we are, yeah, no shit. End of season. I'm getting ready to leave to go back down to Florida into a hurricane.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, that'll help me out a lot. Yeah,
Every like is a prayer.
yeah.
If you don't want tanks to die in a hurricane, like this video. Or if you do, like the just
If you
like
do,
the video.
please let me know.
Yep.
For those that do hate, get in line. Take your number. Don't worry.
But
I'm used to it.
well, shit. I went up to there's a fall ride every year. It's called Tomahawk, and it's in Tomahawk, and it's like a 3-4 day deal, and it's like just it's your typical rally type environment.
Well, let's just recap real quick. The reason they have that rally up there is because a lot of people don't know that one of Harley's big processing plants for a lot of their plastic molding, fairings, and bags and shit is out of Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
Yep. So, one did that, and I hit a giant fucking crow with my bike. Clipping down the highway, going too fast. And there's a crow eating something dead in the middle of the road. Now, the irony is, he decided to fly just as I was going past him. I caught that fucker with my handlebar. I mean, it looked like it was this big. Crow was a good-sized fucking crow. I had got caught right on my handlebars. I got super lucky, or unlucky, however you want to look at it. He could have missed me, but
The crow was unlucky.
Yeah, that crow fucked up. And smacked him doing about 80-ish. And, it was stuck on my handlebars. So I had to grab it, rip it off, throw it away. I get to the gas station. And I never broke speed, but I get to the gas station. I look in the mirror. I am covered in bird guts and, just blood and everything all over me, all over the bike. I'm like, what the fuck? That was the most exciting thing that happened up there. Stayed at a hotel next to a lake that had black bears. So that was fun.
Well, they're all over Tomahawk.
Yeah. So, that was last weekend.
I spent every summer up there for probably a good 13 years of my life. We had a house up on Lake Nokomis up there in Tomahawk.
Yeah. Well,
it's a nice area, man. I mean, this was the first year in a while where the rally actually was like 80 degrees up there. It wasn't snow.
No, I never got up to 80.
No,
it
was down here.
70s.
Still, I mean, usually, I remember people
snowed, yeah.
sending back pictures of 2 inches of snow on their bikes.
Yeah, I mean, it's way up north.
Yeah, it is.
It's 4 hours from basically the state line.
It's beautiful country up there.
Yeah, it's really nice riding.
Yeah, they get about 18 feet of snow a year.
Yeah, it's good riding for about 4 months.
Yeah.
From like May, September, you're all right.
Yeah, you went and saw the Weather Rock.
Weather Rock.
The weather rock.
Oh yeah. That was weekend before when. Did we talk about that the last time?
No, we haven't been on in 2 weeks.
Well, that was 3 weeks ago.
That was 3 weeks ago, yeah.
So, we'll talk about a weather rock. Bars will have this. There'll be a sign, and it'll be outside, and there'll be a rock hanging off a string.
Well, a rope.
Well, yeah, a rope, if you will. Depends how big the rock is.
A chain or a cable.
It's attached to the sign, and it's hanging. Anyways, long story short, it says, if you want to know the weather, look at the rock. Be like, is the rock swinging? Then it's windy. If the rock is wet, then it's raining. If the rock is dry, then it's not raining. If the rock is warm, it's sunny. If the rock is cold, it's cloudy. If the rock has snow on it, it's snowing. And if the rock is gone, bad word for black people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That one was for you, Vito.
Yeah. And certain bars have this. And mostly up north, where it's sort of a certain demographic of people. And, yeah. First I ever saw one of those. So
yeah, there's a lot of things that are like mainly Wisconsin. Cheese curds. You can't go into a bar around in Wisconsin without having fried cheese curds.
Yeah, fried cheese curds. Oh my God.
We did those on Friday, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We fried up some cheese because we have a fryer now here at the clubhouse.
Yeah.
We tried to burn the clubhouse down
with a new used refrigerator.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
No, it kind of zapped the plug. I happened to be here at the time, thankfully, or we wouldn't be sitting here right now. We would be burned because it was flames. It's been exciting, folks. It's been exciting.
Get those GI, what are they called? GI protectors?
GFI, yeah.
GFI
circuits.
Get those, fuck.
Probably should.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. I mean, shit's been happening, but nothing we want to talk about.
No. Well, I got my nose broke a couple weeks ago. Like some asshole in a bar.
There is that.
That was fun.
Yeah.
No,
you're a little more than your nose.
Yeah. Busted up my mouth, too, pretty good. One motherfucker hit me as I was standing up. Like, dude, let's go outside. And then I go to stand up to go outside. And you're going to start the fight? You're a dick, dude. That's why now he knows.
Well, I thought it was funny that he was like, I thought you were going to get knocked out. It's like, no, fucking, that's Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to knock you out. Well, I go for you, guy.
That's Hollywood, folks. Don't believe the hype.
I've done wrestling, so good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's why we weren't on, because, well, it was difficult talking.
Yeah.
Still raspy as hell from shit draining down the back of my throat. Post-nasal drips a motherfucker. I just realized there's going to be multiple comments below talking about how they've got some meat, you can put that chimichurri on. And I thought you were used to having shit down your throat. Comment below, you douchebags. I don't care.
Or they're going to tell you how they would have handled the bar situation.
Oh, yeah. No, I would have never.
I would have had the knife out and killed him. That's what I would have done.
I know fucking Tai Chi. And I would have centered my Zen. And
Sure.
He would have missed. And then I would have done my flying crane and kicked his ass.
Yeah. Well, I thought we were going to try to do some shit. Had the hopes of doing something. We went out to Poopies last weekend. For those that know, Poopies is in Savannah, Illinois, on the Mississippi River almost.
Yep.
And Poopies is this shit. It really is a pretty cool biker destination. You got Drag Specialties is right there with a shop. You can get your bike worked on. They can buy marijuana there now.
Well, it's in Illinois.
Yeah.
So
the whole marijuana shop. They got a pool with and the bartenders are in the pool. It's like serving you drinks.
Yeah. And I like Iron Horse.
Iron Horse is really cool on Main Street.
Yeah,
definitely.
You gotta check that out. It's not as big as Poopies. It doesn't have all the bullshit that Poopies has, like the bands and the stage and chicks in a pool serving you liquor, but
thousands of parking spaces.
Thousands of fucking parking spaces. But it's this old bar filled with old shit. old motorcycles, like old BMWs and Moto Guzzi's and Harleys and a giant iron horse.
A giant iron horse. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, what, like three? Yeah, it's three levels.
Yeah, it's cool. All old woodwork and stuff.
It's all old. It's all old shit.
Tin ceilings.
Yep.
No, it's a nice place, man. We were gonna stop there when we were out, but it started to rain, so we were trying to beat the rain. But so we went north up to Mississippi. We ended up in New Diggings.
Oh yeah.
New Diggings is really cool.
Yeah, it's like an old mining town.
Yeah, try to find it on a map. You'll have a hard time finding it.
Just Google it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place, though. It's like going into like an old west town.
Yep.
I mean, if 30 people live there, I'd be surprised. It used to be 2 bars, but now it's 1. The New Diggings General Store, which is also a hotel.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd stay there, but
I don't know. I looked up and saw some pictures of the rooms. They didn't look bad, but I mean, if you were to look at the general store and wonder about the quality of the hotel rooms, I wouldn't stay there.
It's rustic.
It's a cool place. So I mean, they took a lot of the panties and bras off the ceiling, though. Remember, it was just covered with them at one point in time. But
which one is that?
General store is the one with
across the street.
Across the street from
the other one.
What was Anton's, which is closed.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, they took all that. There was just there were probably only about 30 or 40 pair of panties and bras up there. There were probably a couple thousand last time I was there.
Well, I mean, you got to, maybe they were washing them.
God, I would hope.
Maybe they're getting a little crusty up there.
I've seen some of the Gila monsters that come in there posing as women. Well, it ain't going to be pretty in 10 years, I'll tell you that much, because the biker community's aging out, and as they're getting older, she ain't getting any better looking.
No. I mean, look, I was talking to guys at work, and they're like, hey, man, I haven't seen you ride your bike to work in the past few weeks. I'm like, man, I put over 2,000 miles on this fucking month, going to all these fucking places on the weekends. Dude, when I'm coming home at fucking 2 in the morning, it's kind of nice just sitting in a car, staring out a windshield.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Well, plus, we're in right prime rut right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you riding from where you work to here, it's prime deer country.
Yeah, it's half an hour, 45-minute drive through.
We see them in the city streets, for crying out loud at night, let alone, I mean...
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. And these guys, they're all in their 20s, and they ride every day. And it doesn't matter if it's raining, bro. It doesn't matter if it's cold. I'm riding. I used to do that, too.
Yeah.
And I got old. I got all this gray hair. But,
Well, did they chew through a rear tire in less than a month?
No, but I was doing burnouts, to be fair.
You were doing burnouts?
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I mean, I chewed through a rear tire. I got to replace it on the one bike.
Well, that's what I was telling the guy. I'm like, hey, dude, I mean, you want to ride to and from work and then bebop around town trying to find, the love of your life at the local bar. Hey, great, good for you, man. Fucking ride the shit out of your bike. That's fantastic. Me, I'm choosy nowadays, man. Sometimes I don't ride. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to take the car, Well, I mean, fuck, not only that, but it's like in the fucking 40s when I get off of work here.
Yeah. We're starting to get into that. The weather hurts my face season, that's for sure. I'm ready to get back down to the fucking warm in Florida, that's for sure. Did you ever notice, though, some of these guys, they always give you the riding resume.
Yeah.
They see the patch, and then suddenly we're getting the resume about the bike they own, the one that's in the garage, the one that, they ride, live to ride to live. How many miles on it? Well, it's an 07. It's got 15,000 miles on it. Like...
I don't know, man. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. So you ride all the time, huh? So you basically you work from home, do you?
Yeah, whatever, man.
I really don't care. That's the whole thing. You just don't care. I don't care how much you ride. I really don't.
And the whole. You see the old guy with the long hair and the beard, and he starts. I had to sell my bike, and I had kids, and yada yada yada. I'm like, huh. Well. That means you sold your bike, 40 years ago? Haven't come across another one yet, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but no, hey, you still look like it. You still got the T-shirt, so good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Or I got a twinge here or this problem there, and then I can't ride. It's
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, have you seen me get off and on a motorcycle? It's not pretty. I don't look good doing it.
I put 800 miles on with a broken nose and no windshield.
That's right. That's right. And
I was fucking spitting out. Dude, I went to a fucking ride.
Thank you.
Fucking 80 miles from the clubhouse to honor a guy who died from another club 3 hours after getting my nose broken.
Well, you had gone there already, and then you came back,
Yep.
and then you went out and caroused. And
I met a friend.
and met a friend who
Yeah.
decided to be an idiot.
See if he can knock me out.
Yeah, and then you got about an hour and a half sleep.
Yeah.
Blood draining down and all fucked up beyond comprehension, and then went
Yeah.
and did that, and then came back, and then we had an annual party here.
We had an annual party. Now,
That's
I did
right.
take a 4-hour nap in the basement because, I was a little tired. But then I finished out the night, went home Sunday. So, no, you're a pussy.
Yeah, whatever. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Again, though, I just am tired of the resumes. I'm tired of all that. I don't care. I don't. Just, if you ride, cool.
I'll tell you right now, it's, being in a club, being around other club dudes, I mean, we don't talk about that shit. We talk about the places that we've gone and what we've done when we got there, We don't, I put on X amount of miles and we're going to do this. And no, we go, man, I went down to, the clubhouse in Kentucky and,
Yeah.
dude, we partied for 3 days or whatever. And I was like, shit, I got to go back to work. And I had to fly home and I went straight into the parking lot, man. And I was fell asleep in the bathroom. And I mean, that's the stories we tell,
I rode home from here on Saturday night tripping on mushrooms.
Allegedly.
I'll put it out there. Allegedly, yeah. They were all natural.
All natural.
Oh yeah, the lights are really pretty by the airport.
You don't even feel the cold rain when you're flying with the angels.
Oh yeah, it's actually a nice ride. Glad I didn't have to put my feet down. I don't know if I would have known I was doing it.
Yeah, well, what you can do.
But that's the type of shit we talk. You're right. That is the type of shit we talk about. Or we talk about a motorcycle,
Yeah.
modifications that you made, stuff you want to do to an engine, how bad you fucked something up and learned not to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's a different world, and I'll take our world over the other one any day of the week.
Yep. And the fucking rally scene is so goofy, man. When you go there, you can always tell the people that ride all the time and the people that just ride to rallies. Because the people that just ride to rallies, they get there, they park that shit, and then they fucking just get blackout drunk.
Yeah.
And then they take an Uber back to wherever they have to go. I mean, I was hanging out pretty late it was right before bar time. And I was downtown, and the bars weren't that full. But there was a lot of bikes in the goddamn street. I'm like, huh. Where's everybody at? Back to the hotel.
Now, does Tomahawk do like Sturgis, and at 2 a.m. they come through and
No.
clear the bikes off? No?
No, it's a pretty chill deal.
That's cool.
Yep. The cops, they don't fuck with you. I didn't see any fights. I didn't see anybody get arrested. I didn't even hear any sirens. So, it was pretty chill. I mean...
Yeah, not like Daytona.
No, Daytona's a shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's a fucking shit show, man.
Like a guy got stabbed to death on that beach when we were down there.
Yeah, but that wasn't biker related. That was some serial killer fucking took out a couple fucking tourists or whatever.
Well, he knew where to go.
That's true.
Show up where everybody's at.
Yep. But
Probably easy to kill a couple of people when there's a big crowd around. I don't know. Comment below if you know how to do that.
But yeah, I mean, I've never been to Sturgis, but I heard Sturgis is fucking more riding than anything else, and I want to go do that next year. That's the destination.
Yeah, definitely. I've been out to Sturgis. I was never there for the rally, but pretty cool place out there. That's for damn sure. There's a lot of good riding out there.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool roads, a lot of cool towns to ride into. Pick and choose, from what I could see, though, traffic-wise, pick and choose where you're going to stay. Because it sounds like you want to be on the south side of Sturgis, between Sturgis and Rapid City, in that area, to be able to get around and negotiate. Because if you're like northeast of Sturgis and you have to get through Sturgis to get to anything, it's going to take you like an hour just to get through Sturgis.
Yeah, I'm not
stop and go traffic.
Shit.
But gone are my days of tent camping.
Yeah, I don't see the point in it anymore. I'm gonna get a van. We got a club brother who has a van. He swears by his van. So
He does, doesn't he?
He loves that van.
It's actually quite comfortable, except for the passenger seat up front. There's no.
Well, it's an old Chevy van. I mean, the wheel well's there and the engine doghouse is there. So, I mean, you got this much room to put your feet. But if you own the van, you don't get to sit shotgun.
No, you don't. No, you get the big captain's chair with all the room.
Yep.
It's actually a nice van. It's got whatever that custom wood trim is in it that he has in there.
Yep. It's got all the trim and the bed and the TV from the 80s. And oh, yeah.
I forgot. That's right.
The old black and white.
Yeah. It's all like crushed red velvet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a pimp mobile.
Yeah, it smells like weed and shame in there.
Well, yeah. And he's responsible for both.
Yeah.
Mushrooms lately. Allegedly.
Well, allegedly. I heard when you're on the mushrooms, the velvet feels really soft.
You know what I did notice is I had no back pain.
Well, yeah, because you were high on mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of nice. It was like a nice trade-off.
You hear all the podcaster guys like Joe Rogan, they say the mushrooms, they change your life.
Oh, they're taking those new special ones that aren't like the trippy ones. They're like the head ones or whatever that make you think better or something.
No. Like psilocybin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because they're relatively legal now in like California and shit. Well, decriminalized, but fuck, you can kill somebody in California and they'll be like, don't do that.
I would much rather advocate a society that evolves to the point where drugs like that are legal and become mainstream and normal, to normalize that shit than to normalize pedophilia by saying somebody's a minor attracted person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
that's just
weird,
wrong.
Man.
That's just
gross.
weird, and we'll probably get flagged on YouTube even for saying that. But
nobody cares.
Oh, good.
We're not monetized, so they don't give a fuck what we say.
Well, you're right. That's right. So
yeah, because no advertisers get pissed at us.
Yes, they would. Except the Fleshlight people. We'd really like to hear from the Fleshlight people. Maybe you guys can help us along.
That'd be great.
Any of you chronic masturbators out there, please, who use the Fleshlight product, let them know that we are willing to do some soliciting, to do advertisements for them, help you out,
Or Viagra people, since most of the people that watch this thing are like 55-year-old dudes, but
that seems to be the case, right? That's our demographic is at 40 to 60 or 60 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, we've been out of the algorithm now for 3 weeks, so but I don't care. Do you care?
No, not really.
I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years now.
Shit.
It was three years ago, almost, where we recorded the first ones.
It ain't getting any better.
Actually, I think we are. I think we're getting better refined. I mean, we're more natural.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like we're not like trying to, like intentionally trying not to be radio hosts while being radio hosts.
Yeah.
Now we just.
But no, they do that psilocybin like the pills now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's
or you
mushrooms,
can buy the tea. They have a tea, yeah.
But everybody's microdosing, so you
small
don't get
doses.
high. Yeah, like milligrams.
Huh.
You don't get high, but you feel like calm. They say, "God, everything's just cool, man."
I can get that. Yeah.
But then you got the gummies. Yeah.
So, like when you take it and your hair starts to crawl across your head, that's bad?
Well, I mean, you took too much.
Did I? Huh.
Well, no, I mean, that's if that's the effect you were going for. But if you're microdosing, like you had shit to do, like important shit.
Oh, I had no important shit to do.
Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't, do that and then, go take care of a 2-year-old.
That'd probably be bad.
Yeah. If you had to,
Actually, I don't know. It might be cool. You might really relate to the 2-year-old.
Right.
Maybe like a 4-year-old because they've got like good sentence structure and know some words.
Right.
Had some cool conversation.
Right. Well, you could, yeah.
Actually, you can have really cool conversations with kids that age. They're very blunt.
There you go. If you're babysitting, do mushrooms, I guess.
Babysit and do mushrooms. You heard it here first. The Bikers
official.
Lifestyle Podcast.
Yeah.
It's official. Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking.
Fight us in the comments.
Maybe not watch them next to a pool. You know?
Yeah, probably
Don't
not.
watch them. An inside thing. No sharp objects, probably. Be a good idea.
Probably.
Yeah, not upstairs anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Don't take babysitting advice from us, please.
And if you do, then you're stupid. And, chances are the kid's stupid too, so, good riddance. No, it's all, I think, drugs would you not want to be legal?
What drugs would I not want to be legal?
Yep.
Heroin, the opiates, I think those need to be regulated.
Yeah.
They're just wasting methamphetamine. I've seen too many after effects from that.
Just get rid of one.
But, recreational drugs, cocaine, when people use it, for la-la purposes and just, to have a good time on the weekends and they're not addicted to it, or it doesn't become like the central focus part of their life. That's the whole thing. I'd say the big one in marijuana. Honestly, marijuana is the one that needs to be federally legalized.
It makes no sense for it not to be.
Because, if you think about it, we've got, cigarettes and alcohol are the number 1 and 2 killers in this country. That and heart disease, and those are usually caused by cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah.
And those are completely illegal because they're able to tax them. But then you got pot that has all these different uses, should be legalized. But what ones do you think should be legalized or not legalized?
Well, I don't think you should have legal meth. Simply put, it'll fuck you up too damn bad.
It's a one-way street, man.
Yeah. Heroin, because you can overdose on that too fucking easily. And, fentanyl, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything that can kill you the first time you use it probably shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah.
Probably
not.
Well, you could drink a whole bottle of whiskey and you could die. Well, yeah, but...
Your body will probably throw that up before that happens.
Right. Not only that, but you know what you're getting when you buy whiskey, right? It says right on the fucking label, 40 proof or 80 proof or whatever. How many times let's pretend. How many times have you ever bought weed and the guy's like, oh man, this shit'll knock you on your ass and don't do shit. Or you buy some shit and you think, oh, this is weed. And then you realize, oh, I'm now in outer space.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Mm-hmm. Like if you buy weed from the guy that, smokes habitually like some people we know.
Yeah.
And, he says it's okay. It's probably going to get you off.
Yeah. And it's probably going to fuck you up, too, because his okay is different than our okays.
And if you're buying it from the guy that, is a recreational smoker, here and there, and he says, oh, wow, this stuff is amazing, it's going to whack you out, and you give it to that guy that smokes it all the time, and he's going to say, man, this shit wouldn't get a fly high.
Yeah.
So.
And then with Coke, shit. They're cutting that with everything, man.
You don't know what's in it these days.
So
that's how we're getting the fentanyl overdoses.
Right. So if you got those two federally legal, you could regulate it to the point where you knew what you were getting. You're not buying it off some dude in an alley or in a bathroom somewhere. You go into the blow store. I don't fucking know. And it'll say, 80% pure or whatever, cut with whatever.
Well, hookers and blow, you kind of covered two things with that story,
Well, that's another thing that should be relatively illegal is prostitution.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, that's a semantical argument.
Well, here's the thing. Prostitution, illegal. Porn, legal.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, you can have sex for money, you just got to film it.
You just got to film it, that's right.
And then put it on the internet, and then boom, there you go, that's porn.
Very true.
So, if you're an inspiring hooker out there, and we know you're watching, just be like, instead of saying, hey, are you looking for a date, say, hey, do you want to make a movie? And then say, well, I'll make a movie with you, but you got to pay me X amount of money. And then there you go.
So what about a gold digger? What about, that poor bastard that spends thousands of dollars on some chick, bringing her out on dates, hoping he's going to get fucking laid, and she lets him do it. He's spending all that money, too. How is that different from prostitution?
Oh, it's just called dating.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, it's no different.
No.
It's a semantical argument.
Well,
The oldest profession, and people should have the right to be able to say what they do with their bodies, period.
Well, it's like that old joke, you go up to a girl and say, hey, how much would it cost to have sex with you? Oh, there's no amount of money. Well, how about $10,000? Nope. How about $500,000? Maybe. How about $1 million? Oh, yeah, $1 million. Okay, so you're a hoe. No, I'm not. Yeah, you're a high-class hoe.
That's right.
Yeah. Like all these fucking chicks you see on Instagram with, they're posing in a bikini and top of a fucking, skyscraper somewhere and like Dubai or Brazil or wherever the fuck, exotic-y place is. How do you think she got there?
Yeah.
She ain't a CEO of shit.
Yeah.
She is 20 years old. The only thing she has ever done is fucking stayed skinny and be pretty. How do you think she got there?
Yeah, that's very true. Like I said, it's a semantical argument, man. Like, and the things that, I don't know, booze.
Yeah.
Alcohol, it can be bad for people.
You can kill yourself on it.
You can kill other people on it, too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't happen with weed. Well, I don't know. You get back to the whole, like, that's the big thing with weed, right, is that they're not able to, I don't think they can come up with a reliable test that can see if you're impaired for driving with weed.
Well, what they could do is a sobriety test. But it would just be harder to prove in court,
Yeah.
Was he tired or was he high?
Well, true, because, even it stays in your system for like 6 to 8 months. It attaches to your fat cells.
Yeah.
Or they do a hair follicle test. If some of the guys got short hair, they're only going to find what's there. But me, I've got hair, it goes down my back. Of course, they're going to take a hair follicle test from me and go, well, your hair follicle test shows that you've got this in your system. Is that? It's like, motherfucker, that was from fucking 2012. Or however long I've been growing my hair.
And what if you're a she-male swimmer? You
well,
got no body hair.
True enough, man. It's all about the regulation. Let's look at some of the countries that, like Switzerland. Switzerland, I think the drugs are illegal there. Or is it the Amsterdam? Well, I don't know. There's a couple countries where...
No, I think it's only in Amsterdam. I don't think it's legal in Switzerland. I think Switzerland's pretty conservative in that regard.
Oh, they're the ones that everybody has to own a gun.
No.
In Switzerland? Isn't it like every adult, like...
No.
I think they're pretty gun crazy over there.
No, not the Swiss.
I think so.
I don't think so. Oh, comment below. Google it.
Look it up. Google it. Let us know. I think the Swiss are. I think the Swiss, I've seen like pictures of people like recreating and showing like going down the road in bikes with like semi-automatic weapons hanging off because they're going to the...
I thought it was like Finland or...
I don't know.
One of them Scandinavian countries where they're freaked out about Russia.
Well, Finland should be. It's right next door.
Yeah.
Finland's the only reason we knew Chernobyl happened.
Yeah.
Finland called up Russia. Hey, not for nothing, but
Whoa.
our Geiger counter meters here are going off like crazy with this cloud coming from your country.
Well, that's...
And you're killing our lingonberries.
Well, Chernobyl was in Ukraine. It was part of the Soviet Union, but it wasn't technically Russia.
Oh, well, okay. Soviet Union, you're right. Yeah, not Russia.
I don't know if you've seen the news, but they don't like each other anymore.
No, they don't. Apparently not. No, Putin just... I did see a video recently of a bunch of guys going to protest in Russia, to protest them fighting, and then they, soldiers came in and conscripted them.
Yeah. So,
whoops.
Next time you want to bitch about America, just realize, hey, they can't just pick you up off the streets and hand you a gun and say, yeah, go over there and be mad at those people. Shoot them.
What was that female rock group that got themselves in? Pussy Riot.
Oh, yeah, Pussy Riot.
Pussy Riot, yeah.
Yeah.
They got in a world of trouble for singing what they felt and believed.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. Well, hey, our country, nowadays you say the wrong things. You say the wrong thingies on the social media thing or the TV or whatever, and then you get FBI show up at your house and
Well, yeah, there's that.
take you away.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I've seen too many videos and read too many articles, man.
Oh, especially with this new gun shit now.
Oh, God.
I mean, they're raiding people's houses that, well, why did you buy 2 guns? Well, we need to see them, and we need to search your house, and we can, because we're the FBI, and go fuck yourself.
No, you can't.
I mean, shit, there was that FBI agent, so, if you got an FFL, you know this, but every gun store has to keep record of everybody who purchased a gun. They don't have to, say what you got, that you got something.
Yeah.
That they ran your name because of a purchase. That's it. So, this FBI agent decides, well, we're going to go in there, we're going to check your books. Now, all they're there to see is that you're filed the right paperwork. And they're fucking with you. And they're trying to find a little violation so they can find the ever-loving fuck out of you and maybe take your fucking FFL away. Well, this fucking FBI agent, this woman, takes out her cell phone, starts fucking taking pictures.
Yep.
Of fucking people's names and addresses and shit. What are you doing? Oh, I can do this.
No, you can't.
I can do whatever I want on her personal cell phone.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Well, I liked the guy. I don't. People say this happened a couple of years ago, and maybe it did. But the guy that they showed up at his house after he had purchased several weapons, and he called the cops on him. Said, yeah, there's a guy at my door that could be posing as a federal agent saying he wants to see my guns, and he called the police on him.
Yeah.
They came. They tased him.
Yeah.
They tased him and arrested him. That was brilliant, whoever you are. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It's crazy fucking world.
Well, yeah, because, the whole thing is there's right and wrong. And, this shouldn't be that way. That's not right. Who the fuck cares? Because
nobody cares.
Nobody cares because there's always somebody who's going to say, yeah, fuck you. Stop me.
Yeah.
And the government's big like that. What are you going to do? They're going to do what they're going to do until you can get a lawyer or some legal process to stop it. And that's the reality.
I mean, well, it's the whole Second Amendment argument, too, Well, it wasn't designed for the AR-15. Well, yeah, it was. It was designed for you to have the same fighting weapons, like the rifle, that everybody had. Because it wasn't like there was a civilian version of a musket.
Yeah.
Usually, if there was, it was way better than what they handed off to the soldiers because, well, usually they weren't rifled. They weren't, just smooth barrels, and there was no fanciness with the stocks, and, no gold or brass or anything. And then a civilian musket was a lot nicer, and it had a rifle barrel because, it was more, you had to be accurate because you're using it for hunting. As where if you're a soldier, you're just shooting in that direction of people and whatever.
Yeah, just blasting it out there.
And I mean, it wasn't until the 60s where, you started seeing things like the M16 come out and the M14 and things like that, where it's like, all right, now we're getting into the automatic neighborhoods. So, what was it? 86, they were like, yeah, no more civilians could have automatic weapons because for a while there you could buy them.
Yeah, you sure could.
I mean, there were soldiers bringing them home and shit. But, guns,
I have shot a fully automatic AK-47.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun. They're a lot
But, yeah, I mean, so the Second Amendment was absolutely just, and then fuck, you got our jackass president. Well, you can't own a cannon. You absolutely can own a cannon.
Actually, you can. Legally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You can build a cannon.
Which we really should do that. A club needs a cannon.
I could probably blow ourselves up doing it, though. Be cool, though.
Details. Mongo will light it.
Yeah.
No offense, brother.
Give him a long stick.
it'd be Club Can would be kind of cool. But now I see with these printers, these 3D printers, they're trying to put it into place where you have to have a serial number on it now. If you
You mean the ghost gun?
Yeah.
Spooky ghost
Can't have spooky ghost guns. Ooh, nope. Got to put a serial number on it now. How are they gonna regulate that?
I don't know. And then I just want a registry of everybody who's got a gun, what gun they fucking have, because,
Yeah.
What if some criminal just had a gun and then disposed of it? We wouldn't know whose gun it was.
Well, we know the criminals notoriously follow the laws.
We do. They would never scrape off the VIN number or the serial number.
The serial
off a gun.
number.
They would never scrape it off. No, that would be no. They wouldn't steal one and then scrape it off.
No, nor buy one illegally.
Yeah, or if they did steal one, I mean, it's not going to be in their name anyways. So.
Well, we know the signs at the school, or the mall that says this is a gun-free zone. They go, oh, son of a bitch. I was going to rob in here with my gun. Now I got to leave my gun in the car.
Yeah.
We all know that happens.
Well, kind of like that guy in Indiana. Brought an AR into a mall in his backpack.
Yeah.
And that was a gun-free zone, by the way. And he killed like 4 people, but he got killed by another guy
with a gun.
Brought a gun in
legally
underneath his shirt legally.
Yeah, well, sort of, yeah. But.
Well, because Indiana's now constitutional carry. You no longer need a fucking permission from the crown to carry a gun.
From the crown, yes.
Here we do. You need any little piece of plastic so you can carry a gun. But he put him down right the fuck away. And there were people bitching about that guy shooting the other guy that was shooting innocent people.
Yep.
Well, who gives him the right? Well, I don't know.
The Bible?
Everybody? Yeah. If you see people killing people that they shouldn't be killing,
it's probably good to stop them.
You should stop them.
Yeah, that's usually a good idea.
And the best way to stop them is to make them no longer alive. So
yeah, unaliving them. Yes,
yeah.
That is usually a good procedure.
Lead poisoning.
Yeah. I don't know what's so wrong. You smite with right? I mean, that's. I know a lot of bikers are like that. They're not really worried about. They don't want to know what's legal. They prefer to do what's right and wrong.
Well, it's just that's the whole 1%er fucking conversation. Are you an outlaw if you don't follow laws you don't believe? I don't know. Maybe not.
There are so many so many laws in the books. We all break them every day. We just pick and choose which ones we're going to break.
Well, that's true. If you go over the speed limit, you're breaking the law. If you're not wearing your seatbelt, you're breaking the law. If you put non-DOT approved lights on your bike, you're breaking the fucking law.
Yeah, you put aftermarket mufflers.
Yep. Lawbreaker.
You're breaking
Criminal.
the law.
As it were.
Fuck, you don't license your dog in the city limits, you're breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a nation of scofflaws.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
Now, is, putting a shorty header on your fucking bike the same as, I don't know, mass murder? No.
Probably not.
No, that's not the same.
No.
But, you can't sit here and be like, well, I mean, if you get caught smoking weed, well, you should go to jail. It's illegal. Really. You've been in the bar for 5 fucking hours getting fucking blackout drunk. That's okay, though, because it's legal.
Yeah, because you can buy booze legally, yeah.
Okay.
I have never seen a pot smoker speed.
No.
Usually it's the other way around. It's like, wow, we're going fast. Like, dude, you're going 25.
Yep.
Oh, wow, man.
Yep. They never run a stop sign. They just sit at them too long waiting for them to turn green.
Waiting for them to turn green. That's right. I know we make fun of that, but that shit does that to you, man. It makes you do stupid shit.
Well, the only bad thing about weed is it is proven that if you're on the verge of schizophrenia and you get high, it'll put you over the edge. They've had people where, they try weed for the first time. Turns out they were almost schizo, and then they went full-blown schizo, and they had to, go to therapy and shit for, 6 months and take a bunch of fucking SSRIs to calm back down. But, I mean, it's super fucking rare. More people die from overdoses of Tylenol than lose their fucking mind on fucking weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with too much Tylenol, it'll destroy your liver and kill you, too.
Yep.
Yeah, not too much weed. Although, we're back to that whole dosing argument. It's probably come back a couple years back with edibles from Colorado.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how strong is it? And he's like, I don't know. Because, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like 25 milli, whatever.
Yeah.
But this one's 40. It's like, well, how strong is that? I don't know. So what do? You take it and find out, But how do you know that person's got some meter on the other end and he knows how much he's dosing into it?
What if somebody hands you one of those Death Stars? Those fucking gummy Death Stars?
Oh, yeah.
They're like 500 milligrams. I hope you ain't got shit to do for a week.
Well, what's the big thing right now with the that one chip challenge? They sell these friggin' chips like $9 or whatever. You buy one fucking Dorito type.
Oh, it's
chips.
Supposedly like the hottest thing.
The hottest thing. That sent people to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's legal. You can buy them in the store.
Well, somebody had a fucking heart attack and died off one.
But that's okay. But pot's illegal.
Yep.
Well, not in Illinois.
Well, yes and no.
No, you are correct. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can legally buy it if they can get their money and shit out of you off of it.
Yep, in the city. You go to the airport with it. You can't walk through TSA with that motherfucker.
No, you
Because
cannot.
now you just stepped into federal territory.
And if you grow it without permits, and if you grow too much, because I think they're allowed like 6 plants or something.
Well, that's why I always say you got to abolish the ATF. Why are we regulating alcohol? Why are we regulating tobacco so goddamn much? Yeah. And firearms, get the fuck out of here. It's literally the Second Amendment. What the fuck? We don't need them. If somebody's breaking the law with any of those things, isn't local law enforcement able to handle these problems? Why is it that we have so many different cops? You have local cops, you have county cops, you have state cops, you have federal cops. What the fuck? It's too many damn cops.
In Massachusetts, they have registry cops. They have a specific police force just for looking at your registration for your vehicles. Registry cops.
Well, luckily we'll have 87,000 new IRS agents, so that'll help.
It's more like 57 because like 30,000 of them, I guess, are retiring. But
Oh,
well, what do we need them for?
I don't even think there's 30,000 now.
I don't know. I'm just going by what I read. And,
Who knows?
It was on the internet, so it must be true. I don't know, man.
All I know is everybody bitches about, you don't want to live in a police state. We already kind of do.
Oh, my God.
We already kind of do.
Yeah, I don't want to be socialist. Well, you pay into Social Security. What do you think that is? Seriously.
And can't get rid of it. When do you get rid of it? Because I've been paying into it since I was 18 and working. Well, actually, before I was 18 and working.
Yeah, I've been paying into it since I was 13.
Yeah. So, yeah, 14, 15, I think it was when I got a legit job where I actually got a paycheck.
But look at the rate that we're taxed at right now.
Yeah.
Overall, when it's all said and done, we're giving away roughly 45% of what you take in. When you purchase something, you're paying a tax on it, right? But I think it was like 4% increase in tea tax to cause the Boston Tea Party for the Revolution. 4%. And those motherfuckers went up in arms, dressed as Indians, made a big to-do, made a big stink. We've been talking about it for years. They wrote books about it, had movies about it.
Yep.
But here we are now, and everybody's just sitting around like, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yep. Well, we need them for our social programs. Listen, the Ukrainians cannot fund their own war. We have to help them.
Oh, yeah.
And climate change.
Oh, well, yeah.
And climate change,
Yeah, global climate. We used to call it global warming. But then when it started to cool down, they said, well, we can't have any of that.
Climate change.
We'll call it climate change. All right. Why did this happen? Well, it was global cooling. All right. Well, it got warmer. So why is it getting warmer now? Well, it's global climate change.
What are you going to do, Well, look at all the hurricanes. Well, I think the battery's about to die in the camera.
I think I can see it dying right there. So we should probably wrap this shit up. Well, we're back. I'm going to Florida, into a hurricane potentially. I don't know. Could die.
It'll be more of the Zoom shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah, we'll be back to that portion of it.
Probably talk to people.
Probably. We've got enough to talk to.
Probably start putting shit on Instagram again.
Yeah. We'll get back into that. We needed a break.
Yeah.
We needed a break. We did. We were both tired from it.
It's been a long year that's not even over yet.
Yeah. Oh, shit. It's been a quick year. So, yeah. We're back later. Keep in mind the most dangerous part of your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Yeah.